Hi everyone. So today is our first day in Israel. We just got in today on the plane. We arrived at around noon, but with the time difference, it's a 7-hour time difference, so it felt like 5 a.m. to us. We got through customs fairly quickly, and then we were able to meet with our bus driver and get on the bus, and then we were able to get our Talk and Save phones, which are basically phones for everyone in the group in Israel so we can be in contact with each other. We also met our madrech, which is the Hebrew word for counselor, kind of like a res fellow in Canada, somebody who just oversees students and makes sure that their questions are answered and everything. And his name is Shai. He's really nice. And furthermore, we basically just had an introduction from Shai about Jerusalem, about the city, about temperatures and that kind of thing. And just we got a really nice welcome package from him, which I have actually over there, but I won't grab that now. I might show that in a later video. First impressions, I mean, it's very different. We were sort of hit by the heat as soon as we came out of the airport, and just in the airport itself, all of the signage was in Hebrew, obviously, and that was really unique and cool to see, as was while we were on the plane, which was an 11-hour flight. It was quite long, but my brother will be happy to know that I watched Saving Mr. Banks, and I watched the first half of The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, which were both amazing films. But anyway, on the flight, the announcements were in English, French, and Hebrew. So I mean, if you're already tired as a well-seasoned traveler of listening to the English announcements and the French announcements, there was the Hebrew on top of that. But of course I understand everybody has to have it in their own language. That's totally fair, but it's just when you're trying to watch a movie and it interrupts it every time, people who fly a lot will know what I mean. The professors also brought their children with them. Not everybody knows this, but Professor Butler brought her little 5-year-old Conrad, who is just the cutest little kid, except for maybe my brother Luca, because, you know, my brother is obviously the cutest. And he was wearing a dinosaur hoodie when we met him, so that was really lovely. And Professor Delansky also brought her children, Julia and Alex, who are a bit older. I'm not exactly sure. I think they're 10 and 12, but it was really nice to meet them. My mom had given me some cookies, so I shared some of those with the group, and that was really nice. And yeah, just other impressions. I mean, Jerusalem is beautiful. As we drove into it today, we stopped in the botanical gardens for lunch, and we had an introduction from Eric, I can't remember his last name, from the Rothberg International School, which is the international wing of the Hebrew University, and he just told us a bit about like earthquake evacuation protocols, and sorry, that's Ali just coming home, and also about if there's bomb threats or whatever, what we have to do. So that was pretty intense, but interesting. I have to admit I did drop off during that lecture because I was really tired. Not that it wasn't interesting, because it was. And now the student housing that we're in, it's called a student village, and it's a series of apartments. And each apartment has so many floors, and on that floor you've got an apartment set up, hence the word apartments, with different bedrooms and then a shared kitchen space and shared bathroom spaces and the like. It's been very overcast today, but again, it's so beautiful, and I'm just still taking it all in. So we're about to go out for dinner. I'm going to get changed because I'm still in airplane clothes. And yeah, that was the first day so far. So bye everyone.